There are many NBA rumors swirling around the internet at the moment. The most significant is the possibility of the NBA season being cancelled. Unfortunately, this seems inevitable given the current situation with COVID-19. Now, like other NBA fans around the world, I'm not happy that the season might be over. It was actually turning out to be a great season. The Lakers and the Clippers rivalry was setting up to be a perfect Western Conference final, and the rise of the Bucks in the East had guaranteed a superstar showdown in the NBA Finals. Perhaps Adam Silver will follow Dana White's lead with Fight Island and open up NBA Island. With all this being said, the offseason can be a pretty exciting time for NBA fans and teams. The trade window opens back up and teams can sign free agents to improve their rosters. Let's break down some of the NBA rumors and discuss some trades that might be coming in the 2020 offseason. Before we get started, subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss any new content. Before the NBA's hiatus, the Lakers were looking like the best team in the league. After beating both the Clippers and the Bucks in the same week, the Lakers were sitting on top of the Western Conference with a 49-14 record. However, some people are still raising questions about the Lakers roster and whether or not they can beat the Clippers and Bucks in a 7-game series. The team is still very dependent on a 35-year-old LeBron James, who despite having another stellar year, isn't getting any younger. It's obvious that the Lakers need another point guard and playmaker, someone who can take some of the load off LeBron. And this is where a trade for Chris Paul really makes a lot of sense for the Lakers. Even at age 34, CP3 is an incredible playmaker. His ability to run the pick and roll and find his teammates for easy buckets is unmatched around the league. He's also a great on-ball defender, which paired with Anthony Davis and LeBron James would create a formidable defensive lineup. As good as this combination sounds, the Lakers will have to give up a lot to trade for Chris Paul. To make the salaries work, and assuming that the Lakers pick up these options, they would have to give up Caldwell Pope, Danny Green, and Avery Bradley. They would also need to add Horton Tucker and Quinn Cook to the deal just to reach the required $33 million in outgoing salary. 5 players for an aging point guard on a lucrative salary seems a bit much to me, but this would give the Lakers a legitimate big three to build around. Given Paul's huge contract though, the Lakers would have to use vet minimum deals to fill out the remaining roster spots. However, free agents would probably be lining up out the door to play with the new Lakers big three. Trade rumors have been surrounding Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards for the past 2 seasons. A series of injuries to John Wall has left Beal shouldering the load for the Wizards, with pretty poor results. Individually though, Beal is coming off his best season in the league, averaging 30 points per game and 6 assists. Given Beal's play this season, now might actually be the best time for the Wizards to start exploring trade partners. Given Beal's all-star status, there will be no shortage of teams looking to acquire the talented shooting guard. I think the Indiana Pacers can probably offer the Wizards the best return in a potential trade though. The Pacers could put together a deal involving Malcolm Brogdon and Miles Turner. Washington would also need to give up Thomas Bryant to make the salaries work, but otherwise I quite like this option for the Wizards. This deal would allow the Wizards to remain competitive in the East, especially if John Wall is able to come back strong from his Achilles injury. Miles Turner would give Washington's frontcourt a significant upgrade, and Brogdon's sharp shooting and playmaking could be a great backcourt pairing with John Wall. I also like this deal for the Pacers, as Beal would give them another all-star player alongside Victor Oladipo and Sabonis. The Cleveland Cavaliers are almost 2 years into a rebuild that started when LeBron James left for the Lakers. Although his production has dropped off since his time in Minnesota, Kevin Love is still a valuable big man who is a dependable scorer, passer, and rebounder. LaMarcus Aldridge's situation in San Antonio is similar to Kevin Love's in Cleveland. Before the NBA hiatus, the Spurs were on track to miss the playoffs for their first time in over 2 decades. Although the Spurs have made the playoffs in previous years, they haven't been the same team since they traded Kawhi Leonard to Toronto in 2018. The arrival of DeMar DeRozan has kept the Spurs competitive, but they haven't really been title contenders since before Leonard was traded. LaMarcus Aldridge will be 35 years old in July. By acquiring Kevin Love for LaMarcus Aldridge, San Antonio could remain competitive for a few more seasons. At 31 years old, Kevin Love could be a reliable 3-point shooter for the Spurs and use his passing skills to create offense for DeJounte Murray and Derrick White. Aldridge is also still performing at a high level though, but could help the Cavs by saving salary cap space. Aldridge will be entering free agency in the summer of 2021 and could offer a buyout opportunity for the Cavs if they want to focus on rebuilding around Colin Sexton and Andre Drummond. LeVar Ball has been running his mouth again this week, claiming that all three Ball brothers will play for the Lakers in the near future. Now, I doubt there is much truth to this rumour. LeVar's probably just stirring the pot for some more attention. However, a Lonzo Ball trade this offseason would make a lot of sense for the Pelicans. Between Lonzo and Drew Holiday, the Pelicans' point guard spot is pretty loaded. The frontcourt lineup of Ingram, Zion and Favors also looked pretty good this season. If I was the Pelicans GM, I would be looking to trade Lonzo for a starting shooting guard, preferably a solid 3-and-D player to pair with Drew Holiday. Lonzo's play improved significantly this year compared to his rookie year, so his trade value should be pretty high at the moment. In terms of trade partners, the Denver Nuggets could offer a good deal for Ball's services. One potential trade could be Gary Harris for Lonzo Ball and JJ Redick. The deal could be made even better for the Pelicans with a draft pick thrown in. But would the Nuggets be interested in this deal, especially given the history between Jamal Murray and Lonzo? I'm not sure, but the two would be an interesting combination in Denver's backcourt. Jamal Murray's offense with Lonzo's on-ball defense and passing ability would definitely be fun to watch. Derrick Rose has been in trade rumours for the past year or so because of his solid play for the Detroit Pistons. Rose is averaging 18 points per game and 5.5 assists this season. Before this year's trade deadline, it was reported that the Lakers were interested in acquiring Derrick Rose, and I think they should continue to pursue Rose this offseason. As discussed earlier, the Lakers need a new point guard. They need someone who can make plays and reduce the load on an aging LeBron James. Rajon Rondo has been disappointing so far, and although Chris Paul would be a great fit, the Lakers would have to give up too much to acquire him. A trade for Derrick Rose could be a much smarter move for the Lakers. Rose would be great at running the pick and roll with either LeBron or Anthony Davis, and he would be a legitimate third or even fourth scoring option for the Lakers. Rose is set to earn $7 million next season, so the Lakers can offer many different packages to the Pistons. LA should try to keep hold of Kuzma if possible, and offer trade packages around Avery Bradley or Quinn Cook. Now, this doesn't seem like a particularly good deal for the Pistons, but remember they just traded away Andre Drummond, so the Pistons might actually be looking to rebuild. The Portland Trail Blazers have been conducting the Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum experiment for the past 7 years. Although the pairing has been dominant together and exciting to watch, it hasn't translated into playoff wins for the Blazers. Granted, the Western Conference has been tough for the past decade, but the Blazers have only made it to the conference finals once and the second round twice. To make matters worse, they're currently sitting in 9th place this season and could miss the playoffs altogether if the season does indeed continue. Perhaps Portland needs a fresh look, and CJ McCollum is more likely to be traded than Damian Lillard. In terms of potential trade partners, the 76ers could offer Al Horford in return for CJ McCollum. This trade would get the green light from the NBA, and Philadelphia could sweeten the deal by throwing in a draft pick. I actually really like this trade for the Sixers. Ben Simmons and CJ McCollum would be a solid backcourt pairing, and the trade also looks pretty good for Portland, as they don't really have a natural power forward outside of Zach Collins. The Sixers might need to add Zaire Smith to the deal to fully entice Portland, but the deal would definitely benefit both sides if Portland decides to move on from CJ McCollum. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed the video, click the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Comment below what you think of the trade ideas and let me know what you guys would like to see next.